how old are you?
34.
Right. So we're, I'm a fucking baby boomer. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the last year of the fucking baby boomer. No shit.
You look great, though, Chef.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't even fishing for a compliment, but my point is this. Here's my point. My generation of culinarians came up in kitchens with hard-ass chefs, getting yelled at, working 100 hours a week, low self-esteem, physical ailments, as well as probably some mental.
Plenty.
Right? And then where did that wind everyone up? As a degenerate, alcoholic, overweight, bad health, right? Mm-hmm. So compare that. I just think that that's a broken system that doesn't really work, right? I grew up in it. I came up in it. But contrast that to now where younger people want to balance their work life, right? And not work 100 hours and not get yelled at. And we don't know what the effects are going to be. Maybe they'll be drug addict and degenerate cooks too. Mm-hmm. But that's all I was thinking is that, and I've caught myself, complaining about people that, you got to coddle now, that you can't,
none of that is false, though.
Politically correctness and the Me Too stuff and actually all the behavior that goes on in a kitchen has totally changed. But you almost have to walk on eggshells. And I was thinking today, is that bad for our business?
I don't think it's all bad.
It's not.
I don't think it's all bad. Like there's a lot of good that's going to come out of that.
Right.
But I often have a hard time understanding why why do you want a day off? I don't know. Like I'm fucked up though. Like why do you need a day off for?
Right.
And deep inside my brain, I know like this person just needs to rest. That's fine. But it's like, I think about like, what do you need a day off for?
Well, maybe they need to do laundry or go shop.
I understand that, but
go have a, date
I want to continue to push the envelope and to be better.
Yeah.
And I know I am not telling people to be like me at all.
Yeah.
At all whatsoever.
You are.
I'm not telling them.
You are.
I'm not. I tell them all the time, take your days off. Tell them.
It's not what I hear.
I don't know. I don't know what you hear, but don't be like me.
Yeah.
And I go back to this. This is also a phrase that I learned from you. I said, I was butchering fish one day. You walked into the back of the kitchen, asked me how my day was going. I said something, and I was like, I just want to be like you when I grow up. And you said, you don't want to be like me when you grow up.
Yeah.
And it stuck with me. And now I tell people that all the time.
Well,
but just this going back to what you just said, I feel like there's a lot of the mental thing of wanting to be a chef and wanting to be great. There's more behind that. Like, why do you just want to work so much and not stop?
Yeah.
Why? There's something there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of us like that. I'm not saying you're like that.
But you're never going to build a team of those people. You're going to have those people, and you got to recognize that they are what they are, and they'll be special. But my thing is that to be successful, you have to build a team of people that are willing to collaborate and do what it takes as a team. Mm-hmm. And so some of those people are the ones that want their 2 days off and don't want to go over 45 hours or 40 hours. And some of them are going to be people that are up for whatever. And so how do you, recognize who's who and nurture that as a unit, as opposed to putting everyone in the same fucking box?
Well, nurturing is a good word. I think that a big part of like the older generation of chefs didn't love to nurture talent.
No.
They didn't want to nurture. They didn't really want to teach. I dealt with like a fuck ton of that in my career. And they just, you learn by, getting shit thrown at you and just fucking getting berated on the line or whatever the fuck it was. And you learned, and because you didn't want to do that again. Not saying that that's right. I'm just saying that that's like how they taught you. Nurturing is something that I personally try to do a lot. I will, from the Garmo guy all the way up to the grill guy, sit with them and just talk to them about stuff.
Yeah.
About whatever. It could be about a fucking
important.
football game. It could be whatever. I just want to know what it takes for you to function.
That's what I'm talking about.
I want to know what it takes
that
for you to
connection.
function.
And then people want that. They need that. Then you could yell at them.
Right. It's true. I mean, it sounds terrible, but it's true.
Yeah.
Well, they take it differently. But everyone also needs to be managed differently. That's
true.
Everyone in the world is a different human being that needs to be managed differently, because if not, you can't treat everyone the same way. You can't treat a 45-year-old line cook the same way that you would treat a 22-year-old line cook.
Right.
Because essentially it's just different. It just is. So, all right. Okay. Where are you from again? Philly?
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Why did you come here?
Well, I moved here from New York in 1994.